So we're going back to the Workers' Men Association, Charles Duncan O'Neill, who people like Barra family, the St. John's family, etc. wanted nothing to do with Duncan O'Neill. They just resurrect him the other day because Duncan O'Neill, the Bronx, paid for Duncan O'Neill to go to the university. He went up with Charles Miller Austin's first son, Charles Miller Austin Jr., who is Bree St. John maternal grandfather. And they left here to get as much money as they could out doctrine. But O'Neill, when he was in England at Edinburgh University, found a social conscience and came back here and started with Alexandrina Gibbs, the Workers' Men Association. And I genuinely feel that they killed him, just like how I genuinely feel the only decent one is Clennell Wickham. Okay, so you would see in the meetings, there are many meetings, and everybody should be reading them. That is what we should be reenacting. The Workers' Men Association and the United Negro Improvement Association, instead of people like Trevor Marshall, Henry Fraser, and all them, Carl Watson, showing George Washington House who had slaves, and showing pictures, acting people with black people with ropes around the necks. That is ridiculous. Showing buildings that black people nearly died to build. We should be finding out about the Igbo, etc. And what is so ridiculous, the newspapers in day before, they had this man in the newspaper in Black History Month talking about, I've said it time and time again, that white indentured laborers were treated just as bad as slaves. That is not true. They are lying. I have never seen a manumission document for a white person. It's wickedness, and every time a white person get up and say that, it should be treated just like how the Jews say anti-Semitism. It should be a law against saying that, against denying slavery and what they did. And another thing I'm telling you, when Hilary Beckles came, so there were none of these people, Chrissy Braffett, etc., Erskine, went in nor helped the Workers' Men Association. They thought they were lower class, right? But when Clement Payne come here and do whatever nonsense he did, at the same time, Alexandrina Gibbs was trying to get the park for the Queen's Park for Marcus Garvey to speak. Marcus Garvey came here in October, and when Marcus Garvey came here, most of the members of the organizing members of the Workers' Men Association, Alexandrina Gibbs was about 70 something, and Duncan O'Neill died in 34. I feel Duncan O'Neill was killed, but I don't have any proof of that. Somebody should do that.